Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and welcome back if you've practiced with me before. Today's class is part of a new intermediate series of classes. These practices are a little bit more challenging for your balance, strength and flexibility. And in this series I'll produce a variety of length classes, and this particular one is 60 minutes. And it starts out fairly slow, opening the hips, mobilising the shoulders and the spine, and then it builds in intensity and warmth. No props required unless you like to practice with some. You might like to have a block along, but it's not essential, and I really hope you enjoy them. Thanks so much for joining. Namaste.
And begin your practice coming into child's pose at the back of your mat. Split the knees wide, big toes to touch. And nestling your torso down in between your thighs, arms forward. Settle here for a few breaths. Inviting your forehead to touch down, your forearms to rest. Let your breath swell into the back of your lungs, and on an exhale let it fall into a soft belly. Take 3 more deep breaths. And start to extend your arms towards straight now, spreading all your fingers, flattening the palms into your mat. And on an in-breath, glide up all fours, set your knees under your hips, and take your right hand to the middle of your mat, face your fingers off to the left. Position your left hand behind your right hand, and point your fingers out to the right. We'll start to mobilize the shoulders on your in-breath, arching the spine into cow pose. Exhale, dome your spine into a cat back. Twice more with breath. And return to neutral on your in-breath. Flip your left palm face up now and thread the left arm out to the right for a twist. And just come to land softly on your left shoulder, left side cheek. Once you're situated, reposition your right fingertips out to the right for support. Or inhale, option to reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Take it back behind you for a half bind. Right hand can graze the low back or snag the inside of your left thigh. Take 3 breaths. On your in-breath, release your right arm high if you had the bind, and exhale, return to all fours. Reposition your hands now, left hand closest to the top of your mat, fingers point out to the right, right hand beneath, fingers to the left. On your inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, round into your spine. Twice more, soften the belly, lift your gaze. And exhale, grounding into the hands. Find a little bit of height and width in your upper back. Once more, with your breath. And then return to neutral. This time, right palm faces up. Slide your right arm out to the left for a twist. And either stay here or add on left arm high toward the ceiling. And behind you, lower for your bind. Take 1 more smooth breath in, left arm releases nice and high, And then exhale, return to all fours. Tuck your toes now. And then walk your hands back a little, dial your fingertips either out to the side or back toward your knees. We're just going to warm the wrists here. So just move gently into any discomfort you may feel. So you can either sway side to side or forward and back toward your heels. And then just make your way back to center, release the angle of your hands and sit back on your heels. You can untuck the toes and we'll roll out the wrists. Press your palms, rotate the fingers forward and then just roll onto the back of your hands. Complete the circle a couple more times and reverse your circle. And next breath in. Raise your hips above your knees, reach your arms overhead. On your exhale, catch opposite elbows. And minimizing any back bending here, knit the front ribs in, and on an exhale, side bend to your right. On your inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend your left. Inhale, center. Float the arms out wide, turn your palms forward. On your exhale, turn your right thumb down, swim your right hand behind your back. Take your left arm up and over to your right. Deeper side bend. Once more now, return to center, arms to a T. Exhale, left thumb turns down, hand behind your back. Right arm up and over to your left. Breathing in, bring your spine upright. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Breathe a deep breath, puff your chest. And on your exhale, slowly drop your buttocks toward your heels, fold out over your thighs. You can let your arms float away from your back in your comfortable range of motion. On your inhale, keep the hands interlaced, rise up to sit. And exhale, turn the palms down to face the floor. And then release the hands, come forward again, return to your tabletop position. You're going to center the left knee now, tuck the left toes, and extend and raise your right leg up to the height of your hip. From here, externally rotate your right hip so you turn the toes out. And then just slowly, using your right glutes there, take your right leg out to the right. And then place the right foot to the floor in line with your left knee. We'll send some warmth into the hips. On your inhale, rock forward. On your exhale, drift your hips back toward your heel. Move with your breath. Try and keep the sole of your right foot sealed on the floor. And then rock your way back to center. With control, again, raise your right leg and swim it back behind you. Keep it elevated. Turn the right toes down. Inhale here. On your exhale, lizard pose. Step your right foot up, top of the mat. Shift your hands to the inside of your right foot. And then hug your right knee to your upper right arm. Just softly stir and circle your hip. And then circle back, opposite direction. And then return to center. Raise your left knee, your back knee now, and drop an anchor into your left foot. Warrior legs. And just stay low here, walk your hands out and over to your left. As you go, try and aim the eyes of your right kneecap forward so your knee doesn't roll in there. Try and keep the arch of your left foot from sickling by firmly activating your left thigh, anchoring your left heel. And take one more smooth breath. And exhale, walk the hands back, inside of the right foot, come up onto the fingertips, and we'll step up into Malasana Yogi Squat, left foot top of the mat. And sit low, hands to prayer, and relax your groins. Try and breathe the bookends of your spine away from one another. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the buttocks a little way, parallel your feet, and then hook onto the big toes with your peace fingers and thumbs. Breathe your chest forward, and exhale, softly fold in toward your legs. And try and close any gaps between your torso and your thighs with a soft bend in your knees there, so you just avoid pulling on your low back spine as you fold. Keep your bind, take a halfway lift, extend, exhale and release, hands to the floor, stepping back, downward facing dog, to transition. Press your hands flush into the floor, lengthen your arm bones, and then exhale, knees to the floor, second side. Go ahead, center your right knee, tuck your right toes, raise your left leg up and back, turn your left toes out, and then take the left leg out to your left. Placing the left foot to the floor. On your inhale, rock your way forward. On your exhale, buttocks toward your heels. Breath to movement now. And then rock your way back to center. With control, raise your left leg, steer it back behind you, keep it elevated, turn the toes down, breath in. Exhale, step the left foot up, lizard pose, left foot in the left lane. Shift your hands to the inside of your left foot. From here, just begin to circle and stir your hip. And circle back. Return to center. Raise your right knee. Drop an anchor into your right foot so you've got warrior legs. And now walk your hands over to your right. Nice long deep breath. And one more smooth breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back inside of the right foot, come up onto the fingertips, and stepping up into yogi squat. Press your palms to the midline. Elongate your spine tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your hands. Lift up a little way, and this time gorilla arms, slide the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet. So take a halfway lift from here, bent or straight legs, spinal extension. And on your exhale, fold in, bending your knees as much as you need to. And let your head rest heavy. Release your hands now. Take your halfway lift. You can run your hands up toward your shins. And on an exhale, step back into a plank pose, and we'll pause. Few breath. Gathering all four sides of your waist in, long and strong through your body. As you feel yourself breathe out, just lower to your belly. Hands are by your low ribs. Gently press into a low cobra, low back bend here. On your exhale, downward facing dog. And just take the next 5 to 8 slow, deep breath to settle in. Find your comfortable stride. And balancing an even, equal effort through your arms and your legs to lengthen the back seam of your body. So next standing sequence will flow slow so you can ease your way in as your body warms up. And then we'll repeat the sequence, one movement, one breath, with less alignment cues and will build some warmth. Take a breath in, looking forward. End of your exhale, step lightly to the top of your mat. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen your waist. Exhale and fold in. Come to stand with the wave of your in-breath. And exhale, settle your prayer hands to your heart center. Next breath in, chair pose, Utkatasana. Drop your seat, raise your arms. Lengthening your tailbone down toward your heels so you're firm in the low belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back and find your high lunge. Just stagger your feet here, rise slow to upright your spine, arms go high, and then stabilize here from the ground up. So you're pressurizing your left heel, scissor your feet toward one another. Balance your pelvis by lifting the front of your hip points, containing your center, and then your spine, your arms, your heart can lift. Breathe a deep breath in. On your exhale, open out, warrior two. Ground your heels, arms go wide. Pause for a few breaths, keep your breath steady. On your inhale, reverse your warrior, one breath here. And on your exhale, extended side angle. So your forearm can rest on your knee, or you can go down a little lower. Try and turn your belly, your ribs, your chest open. So you find that full extension from your right fingertips to your right heel. Softening any over effort, just letting your breath guide you here. Feel your next inhale. Feel your next exhale. On your inhale, return to your warrior two to transition. Stay for your out breath. Breathe deeply in. Exhale, coming into half moon. Take your time, left fingertips to the floor. Float the right leg. And just as we did with our earlier hip openers, try and externally rotate your right thigh. Flex your toes toward your shin. Moving into temple pose in 3. I'm just going to ease our way there. And when you're ready, land lightly. Open out to the long edge of your mat, knees bend, hands to prayer. And this first round, just explore a little movement. Shift your weight side to side. And then on your next breath in, come into 5-point star, breathe some space into the legs, the arms. And then on your exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. So turn your right toes to 12 o'clock, be deliberate, lunge into your right leg, hold steady. On your breath in, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, straighten your right leg. And then hinge into a triangle pose, Trikonasana to your right. Send some energy and power into your legs. Push the floor away with your feet. Then turn the belly, the ribs, the chest open to your side. Take a full breath in. Exhale, eyes down, little bend in your right knee. Down dog splits with a twist. Raise your right leg up and back. On your exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. As much as you can here, ground your awareness into the touch points of your hands. Feel an evenness across your skin, through the palms, and equal weight between the hands to stabilize your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, straighten and square your hips. Exhale, stepping up, high lunge, right foot, top of the mat. Arms go high, pause and breathe. Same sequence as we circle back. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2 on your out breath. Pause and hold here. Find your shape. Settle the shoulders. Breathe in reverse. On your exhale, extended side angle pose. Here for a few breaths, just go only as far as your breath is deep. Inhale, push down through your front foot, rise back up, warrior 2. Stay for your exhale. Breathe in. Preparing to balance half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, right fingertips to the floor. Left leg floats. Give everything a little length and space. Temple pose. Land your left foot. Drop anchors into your heels. Pray hands to your heart. 5-point star, expand. Warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Left toes point forward. Steady, perhaps lengthen your stride. Inhale, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, straighten the left leg. And then extend into your triangle pose, front of the mat. You can soften the right side rib cage down just a little, find more length through the left side of your waist. And then eyes down, hands down. Send your left leg up and back, down dog splits with a twist. Bend the knee and open your hip. So from here we'll move through a vinyasa, straighten and square your hips. Shift forward to a high push-up, 3-point plank. And exhale, flow through your vinyasa, high to low push-up, back bend of your choice, and downward facing dog. Spreading into your fingers, anchoring your hands. The next round will flow breath to movement, same sequence, and I'll just cue the shapes. Try and keep your unhurried breath with you as you move. Breathing in, looking forward. End of your exhale, travel lightly to the top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath. Come to stand, arms rise, and exhale, prayer hands to your heart. Next breath in, chair pose, one breath. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, right foot steps back, high lunge. Arms go high, breathe in. Warrior 2 on your out breath. Anchor your feet, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Warrior 2, breathe in. Stay for your exhale, preparing to balance. Half moon pose. Right leg floats. Land lightly, temple pose. Knees bend, hands to prayer. 5-point star, breathe in. Warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Triangle pose. Breath in. Exhale, hands to your mat. Down dog splits with a twist. Right leg goes high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, down dog splits, square hips. Exhale, right foot steps up, high lunge. Raise the arms with your in-breath. Warrior two on your out-breath. Stay with me. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Preparing to balance, half moon. Breath in. Exhale, land into your temple pose. Breathing in, 5-point star. Breathing out, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse. On your exhale, straighten the left leg, lengthen into your triangle pose. Eyes down, hands to your mat. Left leg goes high, down dog splits. Bend the knee, open your hip. Inhale, straighten, preparing for your vinyasa. Shift forward, 3-point plank. And then lower chaturanga, upward dog or cobra. And we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Well done. Take rest. If it doesn't feel like rest here, please feel free to take your knees to the floor. Just join back in whenever you're ready. Just emphasizing your exhales as a way to down-regulate the nervous system, staying present to the current of your breath. Take a breath in, gaze forward, bend the knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath. Rise to stand and pause. Hands to your heart, Tadasana. Take a few moments. Feel free to close the eyes and just settle in, feel into your body, your breath. Blink the eyes open. Next breath in, chair pose. Stay for your out breath. Sit low. On your breath in, touch your palms. Lower your hands to your heart center on your out breath. Another breath in here, full and deep. Exhale, twist to your left now. And then just pause here, soften out through your toes. We want awareness, not necessarily force in the legs. So awareness will inform us where we're expending too much energy and where we can spread the energy to support us. Try and send your breath into the ribs, into the chest, then twist and revolve. I'm going to transfer a little bit more weight into your left foot here, and on your inhale, come into single leg mountain. Face forward, raise the arms, elevate your right knee. Reset if you need to, find your balance. So you're going to move into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, standing big toe pose. Hook your peace fingers and thumb around your right big toe there. And you can keep your knee bent as an option, or extend your right leg forward towards straight. 3 breaths. Take the right leg now out to your right now, and your knee can stay bent. Left arm out to the left for counterbalance. Stand tall into your left leg. Take your right leg back to center. And we're going to keep that right leg elevated. If you've got it bent, straighten it out. Release your bind, hands to hips. Right leg straight, hover and hold. Exhale, bend the knee and set your foot down. Shake it out and reset. Place your feet just a smidge apart here. It'll help with your balance. Next breath in, chair pose. Stay for your out breath. Sit low. Firm your low belly. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, hands to prayer. Press your palms toward one another. Breath in. Exhale and twist to your right now. Pause and breathe. Draw a straight line, elbow to elbow, and bump your hips to the right a little so you can level the pelvis, the knees. Transfer a little bit more weight into your right foot, coming into single leg mountain. Face forward, rise up, left knee lifts. And then left hand to your left big toe to take your bind. Try and find a steady gaze, drishti. And then go towards straightening your left leg. Try and draw the left arm bone back. A little bend in the left knee is okay if your bind is dragging your left shoulder forward. And then take the left leg slowly, slowly out to the left. Right arm can move out to the right. And then come back to center. You're going to keep that left leg out in front of you, extended, hands to hips. Left leg kicks out forward. Hover and hold. Good one for the hip flexor strength. Torso upright and then release. Bend the knee. Step down. Well done. Shake it off. We'll take a vinyasa from here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive forward over your legs. Inhale, open your chest, your throat. Exhale, stepping back and flow. High to low push up. Upward dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. We'll keep it rolling. On your inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Down dog splits. Exhale, stepping up, find your high lunge. Arms rise with your in-breath. Settle and stabilize your form. Take a deep breath in, press your palms to touch. Exhale, hands to prayer at your heart. Take a breath in, we're preparing to balance. Warrior 3, when you're ready, tipping forward, launch your left leg. Hold and breathe. So just try level your hips with the floor, press your palms firmly into one another to broaden your chest. And you can use your hands on the floor here for support. We'll alternate 2 times to Shiva squat. Breath in here. Exhale, bend both knees, left knee to the outside of your right calf. On your inhale, warrior 3, just move slow, only got one more. Exhale, squat down nice and low, Shiva squat. Hovering. Inhale, extend. Pause here, warrior 3. And then we're going to slowly land in a high lunge as gracefully as you can. Find your balance, arms reach up. And then prayer, twist to your right. Hands move down, revolving to your right. Just keep breathing. Left leg powers up. Transitioning into 5-point star in 3. And open up. Should feel good. And then take your prayer hands together, side lunge to your left, left knee bends. I know the legs are hot. Straighten your right leg. Nearly there. Stay elevated. Chest bright. Breathe in. Exhale, runner's lunge, twist to the front of your mat. Pivot on your left toes. Balance on your left hand. Right hand to the sky. You might like to rest your left knee to the floor there. Breath in. And breath out, hands to the floor, stepping back to your high push-up. Exhale and flow, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Move slow, savor your transitions, downward facing dog. Final side now, left side now, stay with me. Inhale, raise your left leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, step up, high lunge. Arms rise with your in-breath. Stay for your out-breath. Take a deep breath in here, press your palms. Exhale, hands to prayer. Preparing to balance, breath in. Warrior 3 on your out-breath. Pause and hold. Level the hips and draw the front of the shoulder heads up. 2 times Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, bend the knees. Right knee to the outside of your left calf. Feel free to use your hands here. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, Shiva squat. Stay with your breath. Inhale, extend. Warrior 3, pause. And then land softly into your high lunge. Find your balance. Arms go high, breath in. Prayer twist to your left now. Power up your right thigh. Just keep breathing. You've got this. Big stretch coming up. Transitioning to 5-point star. When you're ready, arms open wide, legs straight. Enjoy. And then exhale, side lunge to your right. Your right knee bends now. You stay elevated. It's like a variation on Skandasana. Chest open. Breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge twist to the front of your mat. Pivot your right toes forward, balance on your right hand. Left hand to the sky. Right knee can softly settle down on the floor if it gives you more space to revolve. And release. Hands to the floor, take a vinyasa, or step quietly back, downward facing dog, and we'll all meet up there. Not here for long. I'm just going to softly drop the knees, make your way into your version of child's pose. Take a few recovery breaths, dissolving the effort in your shoulders, finding a peaceful expression, loosening any intensity in your jaw, just feeling your breath slow. And then just take the next few breaths to return to your downward facing dog, and we'll slow the pace. We'll move into a pigeon pose. Reach your right leg up and back. On your exhale, bring your right knee to the back of your right hand and extend your left leg long. And before bowing in, just take a moment to station your hips. And then take the next 8 breaths or so to fold forward in your own range of motion. And then gently walking the hands back. Stand into your hands to step back, downward facing dog. Just pedal out through the heels, let the back of your right leg breathe. And left side now, in your own time. And as you place your left shin, left knee down, just make sure you prioritize the feeling of comfort in your knee before you fold. About 8 breaths. Just follow each one. And then just walking your hands back. This time we're going to sit down on the left buttocks, sweep the right leg around to the front of the mat, and setting up for a bridge pose in preparation for shoulder stand. So before you recline onto your mat here, gather any props or additional layers you may wish to have, and then setting up for bridge. Feet hips width apart, arms alongside your body, aligning your spine, and on your exhale, lifting the hips and coming into your bridge pose. Take 5 full breaths. And exhale, release. And second round, if you're feeling open and warm, you may wish to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel, or just simply make your way into your second bridge. And as the practice slows down, can you stay connected to each breath you take? And release, melt down. Take a moment here, just allow your pelvis to tilt forward and back with your feet on the floor. And from here, we're going to move into a shoulder stand, or your version of an inversion. So feel free to just simply elevate your legs toward the ceiling as an alternative. You might even like to slip a blanket underneath you. If you're following along with me, arms alongside your body, and then send your legs gently out overhead into plow pose. We'll pause for 5 deliberate breaths. Just getting yourself settled in this inverted position before taking the legs up. Keeping a little hollow in the back of your neck, narrowing the shoulder blades in preparation, hands to the small of your back, and then raise your legs when you're ready toward the ceiling. Just avoid turning your head here, and aim to get a feeling that you have some lifting energy through your body. And to do this, just press a little firmly into your shoulders. Sorry, that's my tummy. And the back of your head. And also activate the legs to stretch them up tall. And then returning to your plow pose, feet out overhead. An option here to interlace your fingers behind your back if that's accessible, or just wrap your fingers around the edges of your mat so you can just narrow the space between the shoulder blades, merge the shoulder blades together. And then gently release, roll out. And we'll all meet up for a fish pose, Matsyasana. Knees bend, feet to the floor. Raise the buttocks, slip the hands under your buttocks, palms down, legs extend. Point the toes or flex the toes here. And on your in-breath, balloon the chest toward the ceiling. Send your gaze back and come to rest on the top of your head. Opening into the front of your throat, the front of your spine. Breathe a deep breath into your belly, into your chest. Chin to chest, release. And then just go ahead, hug the knees in toward your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Take your feet to the floor now, final twist. You can keep the knees stacked or right leg wraps over your left. Take your arms wide, lift the hips, knees to your left, and hips to your right. Take 5 slow breaths here. And nice firm belly as you bring the knees back up, reset the legs and twist to your right. And return to center now. And go ahead, slip your hands behind the back of your knees and give yourself a few rock and rolls to make your way upright to a comfortable cross-legged seat. And we'll complete the practice with a few rounds of alternative nostril breathing before resting either in seated meditation or shavasana. And take a few moments to settle, elevate your spine, relax your jaw, and gently closing down the eyes. Take your right hand now, index and middle finger to the space between your eyebrows, thumb to your right nostril, ring and little finger to your left nostril. Let's breathe together. Deep breath in and a slow breath out. Close the right nostril, breathe in left side. Close the left, breathe out right. Inhale right side. Exhale left. And that completes one round. Deep breath in left side. Slow breath out right side. Breathe in right side. Breathe out left. And take 4 more rounds in your own time. And try to avoid your eyes following your breath, just keeping them relaxed behind your eyelids. Allowing the breath to normalize. And as your breath softens, just start to really tune in to the feeling tone of your soft breath, touching the inner nostrils. And completing the practice, breathing out through the left side nostril when you're ready. Just pause for a moment. Release your right hand down. Just feel the calming side effect of the breath work. And if you're feeling comfortable here, remain here last few minutes of your practice, or rest back into shavasana, laying your body open, palms face up if you're laying back, and gently close your eyes, pause and rest, and let your breath settle, your body relax. And gently, softly begin to breathe a deeper breath. Gently, softly wriggle the fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, bending your knees, take your feet to the floor if you're laying back there. Just rolling out to your right side. Take a few moments to pause. Let the light in toward you. And then just slowly dragging yourself back up to sit. Thanks so much for joining me in your part of the world today. So grateful for your company. Take care. Namaste.